Donald Trump caused a stir after dancing to YMCA at a memorial event honoring victims of the October 7th attacks in Israel. Held at his Florida golf club, the event ended with Trump performing his signature dance, sparking outrage online. Critics said the move was inappropriate for the solemn occasion, with many on social media questioning the tone of the event. Trump, while speaking, also claimed the attacks wouldn't have occurred under his presidency and called for peace in the Middle East. Please like and subscribe.
Hurricane Milton, a powerful storm, is expected to hit Florida's Gulf Coast on Wednesday, with warnings of life-threatening storm surge up to 15 feet. The National Hurricane Center cautions that Florida's west coast, with its shallow waters and low topography, is particularly vulnerable. Forecasters emphasize storm surge is one of the deadliest hurricane threats, capable of pushing water far inland. As Milton approaches, residents in areas like Tampa Bay and Pinellas County face evacuation orders, with officials warning the surge is not survivable.
A new book by journalist Bob Woodward reveals Donald Trump has had multiple private phone calls with Russian President Vladimir Putin since leaving office. Trump even sent Putin COVID-19 test machines during the pandemic. The book also highlights President Joe Biden's frustration with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, accusing him of lying and mishandling the Israel-Hamas conflict. Biden also criticized former President Obama's response to Russia's 2014 invasion of Crimea. Trump's team denies the claims, calling Woodward's reporting false.
The FBI arrested Nasir Ahmad Tawhidi, 27, from Oklahoma City, who was allegedly plotting an Election Day attack inspired by ISIS. Tawhidi had ordered AK-47s and prepared to die as a martyr. He and an unidentified co-conspirator planned to target large crowds. The FBI caught him after using an undercover informant to track his activities. Tawhidi entered the U.S. in 2021 on a special immigrant visa. He now faces charges of attempting to provide material support to a terrorist organization, which could result in up to 20 years in prison.
Donald Trump is making an unusual move by holding rallies in solidly Democratic states like California, New York, and Illinois, where he has little chance of winning. His campaign hopes the rallies will highlight Democratic failures and attract national media attention. The strategy may also help boost Republican candidates in competitive House races within those states. However, swing states such as Arizona, Georgia, and Pennsylvania are still expected to determine the 2024 election outcome. Please like and subscribe.
Jessica Norton, a Florida school employee and mother of a transgender athlete, has sued the Broward County School Board and Florida State Department of Education. Norton claims she faced retaliation for opposing Florida's transgender sports ban, including a 10-day suspension. Her daughter was barred from playing girls' sports after Florida's 2021 law prohibited transgender athletes from joining teams matching their gender identity. Norton alleges her rights were violated, with officials misgendering her daughter during investigations.
Vice President Kamala Harris has ramped up media appearances with less than a month until Election Day. Analysts call it a savvy strategy to connect with key voter groups, including young, Latino, and women voters. Harris has recently appeared on popular shows like 60 Minutes, The Late Show, and Call Her Daddy. Though some argue she should have started earlier, experts agree that the increased visibility could boost her campaign by energizing core supporters and reaching less engaged voters before the election.
Federal authorities have obtained several terabytes of data from Sean Diddy Combs as part of an ongoing sex trafficking and racketeering investigation. The data, from over 40 devices and cloud storage, was revealed during legal proceedings where Combs' lawyers sought his release from jail. Combs, arrested last month, is accused of using his entertainment empire to lure women into sex parties involving coercion and drugs. He has denied all allegations. His legal team is pushing for a speedy trial set for 2025. Please like and subscribe.
A Russian court sentenced ex-U.S. Marine Trevor Reed to 14.5 years in prison in absentia for allegedly serving as a mercenary for Ukraine. Reed, freed by Russia in a 2022 prisoner swap, was accused of fighting against Russian forces in Ukraine since July 2023. The Russian Investigative Committee also placed Reed on an international wanted list. Reid was previously convicted in Russia in 2019 for endangering police lives. The U.S. has not yet commented on the new charges.
A Turkish Airlines flight from Seattle to Istanbul made an emergency landing at JFK Airport after Captain Ilçahin Pehlivan, 59, lost consciousness mid-flight. Despite medical efforts, Pehlivan passed away before the plane landed. The flight, carrying additional pilots, safely touched down at around 6 a.m. Turkish Airlines expressed condolences, noting Pehlivan's last health check in March showed no issues. The airline is working to rebook affected passengers. Please like and subscribe.
Donald Trump has promised to eliminate double taxation for U.S. citizens living overseas, easing their tax burden. Currently, Americans abroad must pay taxes to both the U.S. and the country they live in. Trump's plan targets around 4.4 million expatriates, aiming to reduce financial strain, especially for high earners. The current U.S. system is unique, and many advocates have called for shifting to a residence-based tax system. Critics, however, warn that this could lead to tax evasion if wealthy Americans move to low-tax countries. Please like and subscribe.